Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani and this is the video number 35. This video for class 11th, and in this video I am going to tell you about general characteristics of the compound of alkaline earth metal. Okay, so first you already known about alkaline earth metal. It is a second group number of periodic table. Okay, and group first alkali metal. So we have to discuss about alkaline earth metal. So general characters of the alkaline earth metal. Alkaline earth metal, it is a di-positive oxidation state, that is means 2 plus. Alkaline earth metal 2 plus charge, that is means always di-positive oxidation state. Then predominant valence. So when alkaline earth metal form compound which are predominantly ionic but less ionic than corresponding compound of alkali metals. Reason: nuclear charge increase, smaller size. Okay, smaller size, and then other reason is increase nuclear charge. So it's ionic. Okay, its ionic value predominantly. Okay, so predominant valence. So when alkaline earth metal form compound which are predominantly ionic but less ionic than corresponding compound of alkali metal, that is means comparison then alkali metal. So comparison then alkali metal, so it is they are less ionic. Okay, alkali metal greater ionic. So reason only this is one, because increased nuclear charge and smaller size. Okay, and then oxide and other compounds of the beryllium and magnesium more covalent than other calcium, strontium and barium. Okay, so starting up to down we have to go. Okay, so initially compound form more covalent comparison than other. So first we have to discuss about property which character oxide and hydroxides. So let us start. Oxide and hydroxide. So alkaline earth metal burn in O2. Okay, so form monoxide, MO, except beryllium oxide have a rock salt structure and beryllium oxide covalent in nature. Okay, so alkaline earth metal burn in oxygen, so it is form monoxide. Okay, only for exception beryllium oxide, because it have rock salt structure and then also covalent in nature. Then energy of the formation of these oxide quite high and then stable to increase the heat. Okay, so we have to study about beryllium oxide. Beryllium oxide as a except because it is a rock salt structure and covalent in nature. So other properties is beryllium oxide amphoteric, while other oxide is ionic. Amphoteric, that is means its basic nature and also acidic nature. So amphoteric nature of the beryllium oxide, but while other oxide is ionic. Okay, and then all oxides basic in nature and react with water to form hydroxide, only except beryllium oxide. So all properties beryllium oxide is except. So MO plus H2, so formation MOH whole twice. Okay, so its solubility, thermal stability and then basic characters of these hydroxide increase with increased atomic number from magnesium to barium. Okay, so for other element these are properties increase, like solubility, thermal stability, basic character of these hydroxide increase the atomic number. Okay, then alkaline earth metal hydroxide, this is see, so less basic and stable than alkali metal. Beryllium hydroxide amphoteric in nature and it reacts with acid and base, so its nature is amphoteric. Okay, like see, beryllium hydroxide react with OH minus, so its form BeOH whole 4 2 minus. Its name is berylate ion. Beryllium hydroxide react with 2 OH minus, so its form BeOH whole 4 2 minus, berylate ion. Okay, and then beryllium hydroxide react with HCl, so 2 HCl and 2 H2, so BeOH whole 4 and then Cl2. Okay, so it is represent basic nature. Then first form oxides and hydroxide. So second is halides. Okay, so all halides of the alkaline earth metal ionic in nature. All halides of the alkaline earth metal ionic in nature, but we have to know about alkaline earth metal react with halogen, so its form is halide. Only for exception beryllium halide BeX2, because all halides are ionic in nature, but beryllium halide covalent and soluble in organic solvent. Then like beryllium chloride chain structure in solid state. Here you see Be, so this is Cl2, BeCl2, then 2Cl attached next beryllium. Okay, this is structure. Clear? So beryllium chloride chain structure in solid state, but in vapor phase form a chloro bridge dimer. Okay, here you see this is the bridge system. Okay, so in vapor phase form a chloro bridge dimer and which dissociate into linear monomer. High temperature of order of 1200 Kelvin. Okay, so whenever temperature apply, okay, so chloro bridge dimer dissociate into the linear monomer. Then tendency to form halide hydrates gradually. Example MgCl2.8H2O, CaCl2.H2O, that is means halides hydrate. Strontium Cl2 chloride dot 6H2O, barium chloride dot 2H2O, so down the group. So here you see 8H2O attached with magnesium, 6H2O attached with calcium, 6H2O attached with strontium, and barium attached only 2 whatever. So that is means up to down we have to go. So halide hydrate tendency gradually decrease. Okay, this is the main concept. Okay. Then hydrated halides of beryllium magnesium on heating, because this is where magnesium hydrates and then beryllium hydrates also. So hydrated halides of the beryllium and magnesium on heating, so suffer hydrolysis. Fluorides less soluble than chlorides owing to their high lattice energies. Okay, reason fluoride less soluble, and also you know fluoride have high electronegativity. Okay, so less soluble than chlorides and owing to their high lattice energy. Next, third is salt of oxoacid. First is oxide and hydroxide, the second one halides, and third is salt of oxoacid. So it's the general characters of the alkaline earth metal. It is formed salt of oxoacids. So salt of oxoacid, first alkaline earth metals form carbonates. So alkaline earth metal carbonates, it is salt of oxoacid. So carbonates insoluble in water and can be precipitated by addition of a sodium or ammonium carbonate solution to a solution of a soluble salt of these metals. Okay, so whenever in soluble salt of metals, okay, and we have to add sodium or ammonium carbonate solution. So it is insoluble in water and can be precipitated by sodium, otherwise ammonium carbonate solution, to a solution of soluble salt of these metal. Okay, so solubilities of the carbonate in water decrease as the atomic number of metal and increase. Okay, so we have to go up to down, so atomic number increase, so solubility of carbonates in water also decrease. Then all carbonates decompose on heating to give CO2 and then oxide. Clear? So decompose, so by heating, so CO2 gas release and then oxide are formed. Be2CO3 beryllium carbonate. Okay, Be2CO3 beryllium carbonate. It is unstable and then capped only in atmosphere of CO2. Okay, capped only in atmosphere of CO2, and thermal stability increase, so with increased cationic size. Okay, so beryllium carbonate unstable and capped only in atmosphere of CO2. Thermal stability increase with increased cationic size. Then next salt is alkaline earth metal sulfates. So all white solids alkaline earth metal sulfates is all white solids and then stable to heat. Okay, and then beryllium sulfate and magnesium sulfate readily soluble in water. Okay, and then solubility decrease from calcium sulfate to the barium sulfate, that is means up to down we have to go. So size increase, so solubility decrease. Okay, then greater hydration enthalpy of beryllium 2 plus and magnesium 2 plus, so overcome the lattice enthalpy factor and then so they are sulfate soluble in water. Okay, so reason is hydration enthalpy. So beryllium and magnesium ion have greater hydration enthalpy, so overcome to the lattice enthalpy factor. Okay, so they are sulfates soluble in water. Next salt is nitrate. Nitrates. Prepared by nitrates made by dissolution of carbonates in dilute HNO3, made by dissolution of the carbonates in dilute HNO3, like C magnesium carbonate nitrate MgNO3 whole twice, so crystallize with water. Okay, then barium nitrate crystallize as anhydrous salt. So this shows decreasing tendency to form hydrates with increased size and decreased hydration enthalpy. So simple concept is whenever we have to go up to down, so size increase, so its salt properties decrease, carbonate properties, sulfate properties and nitrate properties. Okay, because increased size and its hydration enthalpy decrease. So decompose on heating, so to give oxides like C MnO3 whole twice, so 2MO plus 4NO2 plus O2. Okay, here M alkaline earth metal, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium. Okay, so there are three types of salt here of oxoacids: carbonate, sulfates and nitrates. Problem 10.4 given in your textbook discussion. On the basis of this concept, why does the solubility of the alkaline earth metal hydroxides in water increase down the group? Solubility of the alkaline earth metal hydroxide in water increase down the group. So we have to already known about, we have to go up to down. So anion being common, the cationic radius, okay, will influence the lattice enthalpy. So lattice energy decrease much more than hydration enthalpy, okay, and with increased ionic size. So solubility also increase whenever we have to go up to down, okay. So whenever we have to go up to down, so ionic size increase, so its hydration enthalpy, lattice energy decrease comparison than hydration enthalpy, okay. So solubility increase, clear. So lattice energy decrease because hydroxide anion being common the cationic radius will influence the lattice enthalpy. So lattice enthalpy decrease much more than hydration enthalpy, okay, and with increased ionic size, so solubility increase as we go down the group. Then problem 10.5, why does the solubility of alkaline earth metal, carbonates and then sulfate? Problem 10.5, why does the solubility of alkaline earth metal, carbonates and sulfate in water decrease down the group? That is means we have to go up to down. Solubility of alkaline earth metal, carbonates and sulfates, okay, solubility of carbonates and sulfate in water decrease down the group. So reason already you know about, because we have to go up to down, so anion size all increase comparison than cationic size. So lattice energy almost constant within a particular group. So hydration enthalpy decrease down the group and solubility also decrease. So main concept is size of the anions greater than cations, okay, and then hydration enthalpy down the group decrease, so solubility also decrease. Then next topic is anomalous behavior of the beryllium, because you see, so in each property, every property beryllium is except V. So that is mean its behavior is anomalous. So anomalous behavior of the beryllium, first member of the group 2, and then anomalous behavior compared to the magnesium and the other. First is beryllium. Beryllium has a small atomic structure and then atomic size and then ionic size, and does not compare well with other because of high ionization enthalpy and then small size, and it forms compounds which are largely covalent and get easily hydrolyzed, okay. So it's a small atomic and ionic size and does not compare well with other because of high ionization enthalpy and small size, and then it forms compounds which are largely covalent and get easily hydrolyzed. Then second anomalous behavior, beryllium does not exhibit coordination number more than 4, okay, as its valence shell there are only 4 orbitals. So remain coordination of number of the 6 by making use of d orbital. So we have to use d orbital, okay. So then easily, okay, so it is does not exhibit coordination number more than its valence shell, okay. So total there are only 4 orbitals, clear. Then beryllium oxides and hydroxides are amphoteric in nature and then others, okay, it's amphoteric nature then other. So these are 3 properties that is represent anomalous behavior of beryllium. First is small structure and ionic size, does not compare well with other, then because of high ionization enthalpy and small size, and it forms compound which are largely covalent and get easily hydrolyzed. Then beryllium does not exhibit coordination number more than 4, as it in its valence shell there are only 4 orbitals. So remain coordination number of 6 by making use of d orbitals. Then beryllium oxide and hydroxide are amphoteric in nature than other. Then next, diagonal relationship between beryllium and aluminium, okay. So ionic radius of the beryllium Be2 plus is equal to 31 picometer. Ionic radius of the beryllium 2 plus 31 picometer, and then charge and radius ratio nearly same as aluminium 3 plus ion, okay. So similarities, first is like aluminium, beryllium not really attacked by acid, and because of the presence of an acid oxide film on surface of metal. Okay, so similarities like aluminium, beryllium not really attacked by acid because of the presence of an oxide film on surface of metal. Second property represent with aluminium, beryllium hydroxide dissolve in excess of the base to give a beryllium hydroxide, hydroxide BeOH whole 4 2 minus, and its name is berylate ion. Then aluminium hydroxide gives aluminate ion. Okay, clear? So beryllium hydroxide dissolve in excess of base to give a berylate ion BeOH whole 4 2 minus, and then aluminum hydroxide gives aluminate ion AlOH 4 minus. Then chlorides of the both beryllium and aluminium have Cl minus bridge chloride structure in vapor phase. Okay, so aluminium also form and then beryllium also form bridge type structure. Okay, and then both chlorides are soluble in organic solvent. Both chlorides are soluble in organic solvent and then are structural Lewis acid used as Friedel-Crafts catalyst. Okay, so both are used as a Friedel-Crafts catalyst. Okay, clear? Then beryllium and aluminium ions strong tendency to form complex BeF4 2 minus and AlF6 3 minus. Beryllium also form complexes and then aluminium also form as complexes. So these are diagonal behavior of beryllium towards to aluminium. So again I say aluminium behavior of beryllium, first member of group 2. Then compared to the magnesium and other, so beryllium has a small atomic structure, ionic size, and does not compare well with other because of high ionization enthalpy, small size, and then which are largely covalent compound are formed and easily hydrolyzed. Second anomalous behavior, does not exhibit coordination number and more than 4, as its valence shell there are only 4 orbital, and then remain coordination number of 6 by making use of d orbital. Then beryllium oxide and hydroxide are amphoteric in nature than other. Diagonal relationship between beryllium and aluminium. So ionic nature, radius of the beryllium 2 plus is 31 picometer, and then charge radius ratio nearly same as aluminium 3 plus ion. Similarities like aluminium, beryllium not really attacked by acid, because reason, what is the reason of beryllium not really attacked by acid? So reason is the presence of an oxide film on surface of metal. Then beryllium hydroxide dissolve in excess of the base to give berylate ion BeOH whole 4 2 minus, berylate ion, and then aluminium hydroxide gives aluminate ion AlOH 4 2 AlOH 4 minus. Then chlorides of the both beryllium and then aluminium have Cl minus bridge chloride structure in vapor phase, and then both chlorides are soluble in organic solvent and are structure Lewis acid, and both used as a Friedel-Crafts catalyst. Okay, and beryllium and aluminium ion strong tendency to form complexes BeF4 2 minus and AlF6 3 minus. Clear? Then next, some important compound of calcium. So here we have to discuss about, given in your textbook, CaO, calcium oxide, CaOH whole twice calcium hydroxide, CaSO4 calcium sulfate, CaCO3 calcium carbonate, and cement. Okay, so first we have to start calcium oxide. Also general name it's quicklime. Okay, and formula is this CaO. So calcium oxide, quicklime, and calcium oxide. Its preparation is CaCO3 by heating. So heating CaCO3 dissociate into CaO and CO2, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, so calcium oxide and then carbon dioxide are formed. On a commercial scale, heat limestone in a rotatory kiln to at 1070 to 1270 Kelvin, and then CO2 removed as soon as it is produced to enable the reaction to proceed to completion. Okay, so heat limestone, CaCO3, it is a limestone. So then in rotatory kiln at temperature 1070 to 1270 Kelvin, so CO2 remove as soon as it is produced to enable the reaction to proceed to completion, and then main product quicklime is formed. Okay, and this preparation method used on a commercial scale. Then physical properties of the quicklime. White amorphous solid, melting point is 2870 Kelvin, and then on exposure to the atmosphere, it absorbs moisture and CO2. Okay, so white crystal amorphous solid, then melting point 2870 Kelvin, and then on exposure to the atmosphere, it absorbs moisture and CO2. Then chemical properties of the quicklime. Calcium oxide. Chemical properties, that is means react with which compound. So calcium oxide react with water, so calcium hydroxide are formed, CaOH whole twice, and then when calcium oxide react with CO2, so CaCO3, calcium carbonate are formed. Okay, then slacking of lime. Slacking of lime, that is means CaO, quicklime, but whenever addition of the limited amount of water breaks the lump of lime. Okay, and this process is called slacking of lime. Clear? So when we have to add quicklime is CaO, and then when add water, addition of the limited amount of water, so break the lump of lime, and this process is called slacking of lime. Okay, and then quicklime slacked with soda gives solid soda lime. Okay, so CaO, basic oxide, and then it combines with acidic oxide at high temperature. Clear? So calcium oxide, basic oxide, and then it combines with acidic oxide to high temperature. See its equation, CaO, Si2, calcium oxide react with Si2, so CaSiO3, calcium silicate are formed. Then 6CaO react with P4O10, so 2Ca3PO4 whole twice, calcium phosphate. CaO react with P4O10, so Ca3PO4 whole twice, calcium phosphate is formed. Uses of quicklime. Primary material for manufacturing cement and is the cheapest form of alkali. Okay, then used in the manufacture of sodium carbonate from caustic soda. Then use of quicklime in purification of sugar and manufacture of dye stuff. Okay, so primary material for manufacturing cement and then cheapest form of alkali. Then second, used in manufacture of sodium carbonate from caustic soda, and then purification of sugar and manufacture of dye stuff. Then second one, compound of calcium. Second compound is calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice. Okay, CaOH whole twice, calcium hydroxide, and its common name is slacked lime. CaOH whole twice, slacked lime, and also known as calcium hydroxide. Preparation: add water to CaO. CaO, add water to the CaO. So CaOH whole twice. Physical properties is white amorphous powder. Okay. Preparation method: whenever quicklime, water add in quicklime, so calcium hydroxide are formed. So physical properties: white amorphous powder, springly soluble in water. Then aqueous solution of the calcium hydroxide known as lime water. Quicklime CaO, but when we have to add water and then calcium hydroxide are formed, so calcium hydroxide known as lime water. Okay, and then suspension of the slacked lime is known as milk of lime. Okay, so slacked lime, CaOH whole twice, and then suspension whenever we have to as a suspension dotted particles, okay, particles powders we have to see, like chalk powder in water. So you see particles of the chalk, so that is means suspension we example. So suspension of the calcium hydroxide slacked lime in water, so milk of lime. Okay, chemical properties. So whenever first is CO2 pass through lime water, see calcium hydroxide, lime water, okay, and then CO2 passed in it, so it turns milky and due to the formation of the calcium carbonate. Okay, so CaOH whole twice plus CO2, carbon dioxide passed through lime water, so due to the formation of the calcium carbonate CaCO3. Then second chemical properties, on passing excess of the CO2, so PPT dissolved to form calcium hydrogen carbonate, that is means CaCO3, and again we have to pass CO2 gas, so this PPT is dissolved. So CaCO3 react with CO2 and then H2O, so it is forms calcium hydrogen carbonate, CaHCO3 whole twice, calcium hydrogen carbonate, CaHCO3 whole twice. Third chemical properties, CaOH whole twice, lime water, also we have say slacked lime, so react with chlorine, so Ca calcium react with chlorine, CaCl2, then Ca react with oxygen with Cl, so CaOCl whole twice, bleaching powder, then water. Okay, so calcium hydroxide react with chlorine, so CaCl2, and then CaOCl whole twice, bleaching powder is formed. Okay, and then water. So there are three chemical properties. First is CO2 passed in slacked lime, so calcium carbonate form. Then second reaction, CO2 again pass out in the PPT of the calcium carbonate, so this PPT of the CaCO3 dissolve, and then CaHCO3 whole twice, calcium bicarbonate are formed, and we have to already say calcium hydrogen carbonate. Then calcium hydroxide react with Cl2, so CaCl2, and then bleaching powder are formed, CaOCl whole twice, bleaching powder. Then uses of the slacked lime in glass making, tanning industries, for preparation of the bleaching powder, and then for purification of the sugar. Clear? Then in whitewash due to its disinfectant nature. Then third use is used in preparation of the mortar and a building material. So first is used in glass making, tanning industries. Second in disinfected way use, and then third is used in preparation of mortar and building material. Then third compound is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. So CaCO3 calcium carbonate occur in nature in several forms like limestone, chalk and marbles. Okay, passing CO2 through slacked lime or by addition of Na2CO3 to CaCl2. So calcium carbonate prepared by slacked lime. See, CO2 pass out in slacked lime, CaOH whole twice plus CO2, then CaCO3, calcium carbonate are formed. Otherwise, in calcium chloride, sodium carbonate add. Okay, so CaCl2 addition of sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, so CaCO3 and 2NaCl. Okay, and excess of the CO2 should be avoided since this lead formation of CaHCO3 water soluble. Okay, so excess of CO2 should be avoided because other next compound is formed, but we have to want CaCO3, calcium carbonate. Okay, so excess of CO2 should be avoided. So they here given two method, preparation of the limestone. Okay, its general name is limestone. Okay, so calcium carbonate. So first is CO2 pass out in calcium hydroxide. Second one Na2CO3 pass out in calcium chloride. Addition in calcium chloride. Physical properties of the limestone calcium carbonate. first white fluffy powder, then insoluble in water, and then when heated to the 1200 Kelvin, so decompose to evolve CO2. So CaCO3 by heated to 1200 Kelvin, so it is formed CaO, calcium oxide, and then CO2 gas. Its chemical properties: react with dilute acid. CaCO3 react with the dilute acid, okay, like HCl, otherwise H2SO4. So deliberate CO2 gas. Okay, so CaCO3 react with the HCl, so CaCl2 plus H2 and then CO2. Then CaCO3 react with H2SO4, so CaSO4 plus H2 and then CO2 gas. Okay, so CO2 gas liberate. These are two chemical properties. Uses: first, building materials in the form of marble. You already known about calcium carbonate, limestone. Then in manufacture of quicklime. Then third use is calcium carbonate along with magnesium carbonate used as flux in extraction of metals such as iron. Then PPT of the calcium carbonate used in the manufacture of high quality paper. Okay, precipitate we have to use for making the high quality paper. Then calcium carbonate used as an antacid. Then mild abrasive in toothpaste. Then a filler in cosmetics, and then constituents of the chewing gum. So these are main uses given in your textbook: building materials, manufacture of quicklime, calcium carbonate along with magnesium carbonate used as flux, and then PPT of the calcium carbonate used in the manufacture of high quality paper, then used as an antacid, and then mild abrasive in toothpaste, then filler in cosmetics, and the constituents of the chewing gum.